What's going on, world? I am back with another Money Moves episode. So let's dive in and see where a lot of these millions of dollars have been flowing in the world of technology. Google joins $90 million investment into Cassava to bolster Africa's digital infrastructure. Microsoft and BlackRock have created a $30 billion fund to support new data centers and energy infrastructure for burgeoning AI boom. And also, Google, for its part, recently announced Umoja, the first subsea fiber optic cable to connect Africa and Australia, and it's joining a $90 million funding round into Cassava Technologies, one of the partner companies involved in the Umoja project. Cassava announced $310 million in funding overall, though $220 million of that is in the form of a credit facility for one of its subsidiaries. The funding will help Cassava strengthen its balance sheet, drive sustainable, profitable growth, and cement its position as a global technology company of African heritage. Aave Protocol developer secures $31 million for Lens, a high-performance blockchain for consumer apps. Avara, the company behind Aave, Lens, and Family, announced a $30 million funding round led by Lightspeed Faction. With Lens, Avara is building a decentralized L2 network that could serve as the infrastructure for social and consumer apps. This funding announcement comes a few weeks after Lens unveiled a completely overhauled version of its protocol, Lens v3. Originally built on the Polygon blockchain, consumer apps that are using Lens v2 include NFT creation and sharing app Zora, Twitter-like profiles Hey and Kyra, and sub-community focus app Orb. Users interacting with a Lens-powered app own their identity and content. Apps built on top of the Lens network are interfaces to interact with the blockchain. Lens plans to launch the mainnet of Lens v3 at some point during the first quarter of 2025. In addition to Lightspeed Faction, participants in the round include Alchemy, Avail, Circle, Consensus, DFG, Fabric Ventures, Foresight Ventures, Stellar Core, Subscript, RE7, and Wintermute Ventures, as well as angel investors Anurag Arjun, Anton Bukov, Rune Christensen, Alex Gluchowski, Alexander Leonard Larson, Loy Liu, Spencer Noon, and Duncan Robinson. In more Money Moves news, Slip Robotics snags $28 million for its bots that can load a truck in 5 minutes. Dropped by any given loading dock in a buzz of forklifts, loaded up with goods, can be spotted maneuvering in and out of truck trailers. This logistics dance can take up to an hour to fill a trailer, leaving truck drivers in idle limbo. The founders of Atlanta-based Slip Robotics say they've developed a robot that cuts that time down to 5 minutes. Their design inspiration? The floor. Slip Robotics has developed and launched a commercial robot as a service business that combines automation software and large floor-like robotic platforms that can hold 10 pallets and carry up to 12,000 pounds. According to the company, these so-called slip bots can handle uneven ground and navigate routes from the warehouse floor into a truck trailer. 3 slip bots, about 36,000 pounds of payload, fit into one truck trailer. Once the truck arrives at its destination, the slip bots disembark. Slip Robotics customers pay a subscription license fee for the use of slip bots, with ongoing software updates, hardware service, maintenance, and repairs included. Sanders said customers typically have a 3-3-3 setup. This means a customer will always have 3 bots on dock, 3 in transit, and 3 waiting at the destination. Slip Robotics closed on a $28 million in a Series B funding, and the company announced that the round was led by DCVC and saw participation from existing investors Eve Atlas, Tech Square Ventures, Hyde Park Venture Partners, Overline, and Path Breaker Ventures. African digital bank Time raises $250 million round led by Nubank at a $1.5 billion valuation. Time Group, a South African fintech, has secured $250 million in a Series C D round, pushing its valuation to $1.5 billion. The funding was led by New Holdings, which owns Latin America's most valuable fintech Nubank, investing $150 million for a 10% stake. M&G Catalyst Fund invested $50 million, while existing shareholders provided the remaining $50 million. The Singaporean headquartered Time focuses on building and scaling digital banks in emerging markets by offering checking and savings accounts with debit cards, credit via buy now, pay later schemes, and cash advances. It says it has 15 million customers across its 2 markets of South Africa and the Philippines. The funding round, which takes Time's total capital raised to nearly $600 million, marks a notable recovery in investor interest in fintechs after a slowdown caused partly by rising interest rates across the world. Time is eyeing an IPO in New York by 2028, with plans for a secondary listing in South Africa. In the next next article we have. Agave, the startup behind Find the Cat, finds $18 million. A startup out of Turkey that has built a hit casual mobile game where you have to find cats and Where's Wally-style drawings of increasing complexity has now found something else. $18 million in funding. Agave Games, the creator of Find the Cat, will be using the Series A to build out its team and to work on future titles, starting with at least 2 more in the next year. The funding comes at a time when casual mobile games, word puzzles, physical puzzles, number puzzles, farm building, and the rest continue to rake in huge audiences and revenues. Felix Capital and Balderton Capital are co-leading this round with E2VC participating. All 3 firms were already investors. Balderton had also led Agave's seed round, which happened to have Aiken Bevgit, co-founder of Triple Dot Studios, as an investor. Agave has now raised $25.5 million, and its post-money valuation is in the region of around $100 million. Warner said the company is using AI a lot in the creative process. In the past, the company would have had 5 or 6 artists working on a single screen. In the upcoming games, the company is using AI to make the initial pictures, and humans are then coming in to polish it. Eureka Robotics raises $10.5 million to scale its vision systems in the US. Eureka Robotics said it previously raised $10.5 million in a Series A funding. The Singapore-based startup said this latest round positions it to accelerate the development and deployment of its main products, the Eureka Controller and the Eureka 3D camera. The Eureka Controller is a comprehensive system for vision and robotics applications. The company said it enables high-precision calibration and robust force control. It also acts as a central hub for connecting and controlling a wide range of industrial devices. On the other hand, Eureka Robotics said it designed the Eureka 3D camera to add efficient and cost-effective 3D vision capabilities to robotic systems. It uses AI-based projector-free 3D reconstruction technology. The company said these products enable systems integrators and manufacturers to deploy high-accuracy, high-agility applications. These include picking, object recognition, and inspection in factories and warehouses, allowing robots to perform tasks with greater precision. B Capital, a global multi-stage investment firm, led the round. New investors include Airbus Ventures, an independent deep tech venture capital firm, Maruka Corp, a publicly listed Japanese trading company specializing in machinery, and GK Go Ventures, a Singapore-based early-stage investment firm. In the next Money Moves news, quantum technology startup Quantfluence nets $2 million led by Pi Ventures. The round also saw participation from Golden Sparrow and Quantum Ecosystems and Technology Council of India founder Reena Dayal. The Bengaluru-based startup plans to deploy the fresh proceeds to scale up its near-term products and accelerate development of its quantum computer. Quantfluence core technology includes an optical Ising machine that uses light waves as computational units. The system can process hundreds of interconnected variables simultaneously, making it 100 times faster than traditional optimization methods. With 25 million users, Blue Sky gets a $1 million fund to take on social media and AI. Open source and Python bigwig Peter Wang announced the fund, dubbed Sky Seed, with an initial $1 million war chest. Blue Sky is the decentralized social app from Jack Dorsey, and it launched 5 years ago and has taken off as an alternative to Elon Musk X. The fund will offer grants to those building on Blue Sky open source AT protocol. It's looking for tech like data privacy controls for AI usage and apps for parents and children in local communities. Up next we have Bism raises $12 million in a Series B funding round led by Pavestone. Bism, a retail intelligence platform that helps retail brands optimize their distribution process, has raised $12 million in a Series B funding round led by Pavestone with a contribution of $7.5 million. The round also saw participation from existing investor IndiaMart and other family offices. The funds raised will be used to scale its AI-driven Real Intelligence initiative, which helps brands with real-time downstream trade visibility and enhance their sales efficiency with full-suite B2B Salesforce automation. The funds will also be used towards the development of delivery mechanisms and the expansion of key accounts. Chinese AI video company AI Spear secures nearly $43 million in an A+ financing round. Chinese AI video company AI Spear Technology has completed its A2 to A4 funding rounds, raising nearly 300 million yuan, about $43 million, according to its recent announcement. Investors include Ant Group for the A2 round, the Beijing AI Industry Investment Fund, Cass Investment, and Lighthouse Capital for the A3 and A4 rounds. The funds will be used to enhance R&D capabilities, expand computing resources, and build talent teams, accelerating product iteration and market expansion, the company said in the announcement. Databricks raises $10 billion and it barrels towards an IPO. IPO. Databricks, the data analytics platform, has raised $10 billion in a funding round that values the company at $62 billion. Backers include Thrive Capital, Andreessen Horowitz, DST Global, GIC, and Ionic Growth. Databricks' Mammoth Series J comes ahead of the company's hotly anticipated IPO. Founded in 2013 by 7 doctorate candidates from UC Berkeley, Databricks sells AI, big data analytics, and cloud tooling to enable companies to build data and AI-powered applications. SoftBank CEO announces a $100 billion investment into the U.S. In a previous Monday, SoftBank CEO Masayoshi Son joined President-elect Donald Trump to announce that his company would invest $100 billion into the U.S. over the next 4 years. In a press conference at Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence, Trump also announced that SoftBank's investment would create a minimum of 100,000 American jobs. Trump called it a historic investment that will help ensure that artificial intelligence, emerging technologies, and other industries of tomorrow are built, created, and grown here in the USA. So that is just some of the latest news when it comes to money and where it is flowing in the world of technology. I hope those different industries and sectors are giving you a little bit of outlook of what to expect in 2025. We can see a lot of these different companies do a lot of different things with that money and possibly get an opportunity to receive even more funding. So I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and to continue to stay informed on all the great things happening in the world of technology, you should like the video, subscribe, and then check out these 2 videos right here and let me know your thoughts down in the comments sections below.